We are spot on, people. Spot on. Thank you so much for joining me on the show. Spot on. Yes. Happy Sunday. It's time for Afcon. 21st of December is here at last. And so waiting and waiting. For yesterday, Nigeria, of course, no World Cup. So we shift our attention to the African Cup of Nations. And my last episode, we talked about the fact that it was shocking that our coach didn't find it appropriate to pick any player based here in the Nigerian Premier Football League because I can't believe that decision was made. And well, decision was made, and just go straight to um, okay. We'll go to the matches of the NPFL. I mean, we have to move on. No players involved, so we carry on. We carry on. Because, carry on. Unlike the player, the EPL and others were affected with this players being withdrawn from the leagues, but here in Nigeria, no player from the Nigerian Premier League is involved at the Afcon. So we move as with the current season. Nigeria. Okay, fine. Group A, I think that's what we have to host. Yes, we have to host Group A. And everybody has said it all. 1976, last time they won the catalog of semi-final appearances, and they've really underperformed. And the weight is on the shoulder now of Morocco. I don't know if they can bear that body because whenever you're hosting, so much is expected. But the last time that Cote d'Ivoire hosted, but they even did they outdid themselves because in the end they just qualified 3 points, but got the yes they were lucky that the term was expanded and they went on their fortunes changed and went on to beat Nigeria in the final. So, but for Morocco, it's just to lose for me too. I think every everywhere you look, Morocco, yes, semi-finals at the World Cup. Twenty just won World Cup recently, so I mean, it's and I remember that I mentioned that even the 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 citizens of Morocco complained, and how they spent so much on sports infrastructure, which is yielding fruit. I mean, their player Akimi just won FIFA Football of the Year. I mean, the CAF Football of the Year. CAF Football of the Year just won it. The other lady who didn't deserve it for this calendar year also won. As Chibak, I mean, she won. So I think CAF is rewarding them. Okay, rewarding Morocco for what they've been doing. You know, making stadiums available. If you look at the stadium, what the final we played. Mm-mm, you know, and if you remember very well, most of the countries played their matches in Morocco because they had no accredited stadium. Okay, most countries, were going to Morocco to play. So Morocco has its infrastructure, but can the players deliver? The burden is the weight of expectation is so high, and they're like, they are they are how do we say it now? They're anointed, it has come home now. Ah, because the past tournaments haven't been kind to us. Yes, yeah, could have won last time, but we saw how it went. Most of the time, the hosts do not perform well. So because of the fact that if they can hold it together, why not? Top ranked African team, they qualified. That was all the why they even enter the qualifiers because they won every single. They were able to they did very well. Morocco did very very well in the qualification. But this is real thing, and when it gets to the real thing, things will not go as you expect. So and 1976 is a long time, over 50 years now. And when time will get to 2026, 50 years, and the one last only title they've won, I was stunned. Then that starts. So let us see what happens. If Morocco can, if everything goes well, and there's no referee decision that goes bad, no records anywhere, no shocking. Like that's like when South Africa shocked them, South Africa shocked them, and so but let us see what happens. So Morocco have what to do. I mean, you can't just say take it, okay? You have to play. So let us see what Morocco can bring to the table at the main event. Okay, so in their group, another Zambia's there. I mean, yeah, in the group A, yeah. So let us see what happens. Zambia's here, another past winner. They beat Cote d'Ivoire in that final. Who can forget it? So the group are there, so they also are there. But Comoros, you cannot underestimate them. Okay, today is the match, the first match. I will see how that goes. Somali is there as well. They also it could be Dakos. With Dakos, that's Mali. Mm. But of course, we know that I can say that Morocco should top that group. You can say that. I don't know, if everything comes together, they can win the Afcon. But at least I know that they should top this group. Okay, that's for the group, the first group. And then for the other group, our man is there, Salah, Egypt, the most successful sides, you know, the most successful side now. Let me not say yeah, if they are the most successful. It's 7 titles. It's easy. But it is. We haven't won last 2010. That's a long time. And so it just shows how difficult it is to win, to defend this title. Okay, they defended it, three peats. But after that 2010, Egypt have come, I think they've come second twice after that time. And Salah has not won. So you need to win this to cement the status. You know what happened in Liverpool? Maybe change of environment, change of, is amongst people. Maybe this can come right for Salah. But it's all, at least I know that they should also, need to come out of that group, with the top place finishing also into consideration. So Egypt will be there. South Africa, uh, Nigeria's, you know, arch rival from the group stages of the World Cup qualification. Despite the fact that they were 3 points deducted, still the other teams could not. Benin, Nigeria could not take advantage. So South Africa also there. So Angola also can be, yeah, they do very well. I remember that I think it was Lukman that scored for Nigeria played them then in the was it the quarter. So Angola is also the COSAFA winners. That's the Southern Africa that they do very well there in South Africa. In Southern Africa. In tournaments. So that's what happens. But Zimbabwe, not a great record. But I said it's Afcon. But I know that definitely Egypt would qualify for my group. Confirmed. I'm sure that Salah would. I look at their coach, of course. I was talking about their coach. At the last my last video said he was playing Zama like Osama San, he was a legend. You know, let's assume if the have of experience can come for it as they try to end this drought, you know, 15 years ago. Okay, so or 16 years because with Nigeria in the third group, Tanzania we play Tanzania on Tuesday. Tunisia is there as well, that is, and Uganda. Hmm. Someone said Nigeria should top group, yes, on paper, but Tunisia are there, so don't forget that. But I came up, I saw that team, the experimental team that the coach, I find that friendly that we lost to Egypt. And yeah, we should get out of the group. I said, if once we get out, I think for me, it's a success already. So we had the best preparation, with the World Cup debacle and all that. So there, Nigeria, Russia to what's up there. But Uganda can't be underestimated. What they did when they hosted the Chan, when they hosted. So let us see what happens there. So the fourth group, the Benin, Botswana, Congo, Congo, DR Congo, Nigeria's. When I saw that they were in the same last time, I was like, so they've been there for a while. Just they just came up from nowhere. DR Congo has been there, and this could be the time to shine. Okay, so it's the time to shine. That's what I see. DR Congo, can DR Congo come back? I think they also passed winners, yeah. DR Congo, yeah. 1968, 94. They also passed winners, but long time ago. 1968 and 94. That's DR Congo, and when it seven last time out. So let us see what happens. Beaten by the eventual champions Cote d'Ivoire, and so you expect that they should with Senegal. We has 2023 now, 2021. So Senegal, they are Congo. So Benin did very well in qualifying. Gave Nigeria a scare, and but in the end, that's fantastic win away. Rwanda, Nigeria was able to overcome them. So let's wait and see what happens in that group. But you expect that Senegal and DR Congo, make it through. And of course, the group A, B, C, D, E there. Okay. Algeria, Burkina Faso, Sudan, Equatorial Guinea, I think one of the easiest groups. I think Algeria should pass winners of three-time champions because that's Algeria. So the only winners in that group or past winners. I think Algeria would qualify very easy. But who to join now? Burkina Faso, Equatorial Guinea. Equatorial Guinea, unfortunately, have not they've not replicated. The women have been so successful on the continent. For the men, they haven't really had that kind of success that the women have had. So but I know that Algeria would make it through. But the other two, depends on the slots. The automatic slot for the second place. The Burkina Faso come through there. And the final group, the group of death here, Cameroon is there, Gabon, current champions, and Mozambique. There, I don't know. I think so. What happened last time? The current champions. No. So this top place finish, it will help a lot of teams and to get through to the next round. So Cameroon there, the crisis there with the Sekafoot and Eto, excluding Abubakar and the other, the Ministry of Sports has another list. So I don't know. We don't even know who will show up for Cameroon. So that is the major issue that Cameroon has to deal with. You know, their house is not in order. Okay, in the same house. When the house it is divided itself is against itself. The house divided itself is the house divided against itself. Cannot stand as the only book says. So that is just the issue that Cameroon are facing. But if not, I mean, after champions should easily go through. Let's also and see what happens. One coach is there, another Eto fires a coach, another coach. Let's see what happens. So Cameroon there, of course, current champions. I think they say qualify for the World Cup. They should be to go through. Gabon are there with 30 or Young. Don't discount them. Okay, so those are the Afcon roundup. And I do wish Nigeria the best. They're going to win. I'm like, okay, no player from the MPFL was picked. This is my own, so move on. So move on. Yeah, so we'll come back and do a review on the matches. I'll try to do that. The main match, Rangers hosting Korea City. And surprisingly, Rivers United lost our top team to us. They just came on top and I thought they would extend their league to 6 months. But the Barrow beat them 4-1. I'm like, what happened to Rivers? Try to dissect that next video. Okay, so that's week 18 matches. We go on here with Nigeria, no players were called off. So we move on. We go on. We're going to play today. Our matches go on as scheduled in the Nigerian Premier Football League. Spot on! Follow. Like this video, share this video. Thank you to friends and followers. Spot on! I will talk soon. Okay, so follow the Afcon. Let's promote the African football. And let's see Morocco. As your guest has been mine, it's not going to be easy for them, but as pre-tournament favorites, can it all come together for them? And the Afcon is so difficult to win that I've seen in past editions. Sponsor! Let's go.